The hidden empire of money does not rule the world evenly. It governs through division. Since the end of the Second World War, the global system has been organized into two distinct worlds, not by geography or culture, but by access, alignment, and obedience. On one side are the nations brought inside the system's protection. On the other are those kept outside its privileges or disciplined when they attempt to leave. This division between the inner circle and the periphery is the foundation of the modern world order. The inner circle. At the core of the system sits the United States, issuer of the world's reserve currency. Around it formed a group of trusted partners, the G7 nations, Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Canada, and Japan, along with a small number of strategically aligned allies such as South Korea, Singapore, and the Gulf monarchies. These are the countries granted full access to the dollar system, to global credit, open trade routes, capital inflows, and institutional support. Their economies grew rapidly, their industries expanded, their cities modernized. But this prosperity came with limits. Germany was rebuilt after the war, but anchored permanently to NATO and the Euro framework. Japan rose as an industrial powerhouse, only to be reined in through currency and financial pressure when its growth threatened the system's balance. South Korea was rescued during the Asian financial crisis of 1997, but emerged bound to IMF discipline and long-term external obligations. The inner circle is allowed to flourish, but not to diverge. Its wealth is real, but conditional. Its sovereignty is partial, never absolute. Beyond this core lies the rest of the world, the periphery. These are nations denied full access to the system's benefits, or punished when they attempt to operate outside its rules. Some are sanctioned openly. Others are constrained quietly through debt, currency pressure, capital flight, or political destabilization. Iran has been isolated since 1979 for rejecting the Western financial order. Russia has been sanctioned and contained as it resists integration on subordinate terms. Venezuela was economically strangled after reclaiming control over its oil. Much of Africa remains locked into cycles of debt, extraction, and dependency. China, once welcomed as a partner, now faces increasing containment as it asserts financial and strategic autonomy. Even countries that attempt limited independence, such as Malaysia or Indonesia at certain moments, face pressure the moment their policies deviate too far from accepted boundaries. The periphery serves a function beyond economics. It is the example. Its instability is used as warning. Its crises are framed as failure. Its suffering reinforces the lesson. Alignment brings stability. Defiance carries consequences. This global hierarchy is not enforced through occupation or conquest. It is enforced through systems. Access to dollars determines who can trade freely. Debt determines who must comply. Financial crises discipline those who step out of line. Narratives shape perception. Corruption in the global south is magnified, while structural failures in the global north are reframed as policy errors. The result is a world where prosperity is permitted, not earned freely, and where independence is tolerated only within strict limits. This is the hidden map of the modern world, an inner circle that prospers within boundaries, a periphery that pays the cost of defiance, wealth with conditions, poverty with consequences. In the episodes ahead, we examine the case studies. Japan and Germany, two nations rebuilt from devastation into economic giants, not by accident but by agreement. Prosperous, disciplined, and never allowed to leave the system that rebuilt them.